Alam natin na sa Lunes pa naman talaga tatalakayin to sa plenaryo sa hapon. I believe alas 10 ng hapon. Pero syempre ngayon tayo na papasok sa weekend mga 2 to 3 days before tayo magkita-kita ulit sa babang kapulungan for that actual vote tingin niyo ba magiging busy itong weekend na to para sa mga kongresista para pag-usapan yung pwedeng mga scenario this coming Monday?
Alam ko may substantial number of
Okay.
na-secured na na-secured na yung votes, no? May substantial number to back up not only yung mga it's far beyond I think it's bigger than 180 as we initially anticipated. So ako tinitingnan ko one day lang itong one day lang ang guguhulin nating araw para doon sa botohan at saka yung discussion kasi ilang lang naman na magtatanong diyan magtatanong naman diyan sa interpellation ay yung mga known na mga allies ng nila ilan lang naman sila allies ni Vice President at naturally pagbibigyan sila saka may maximum naman din yung time kung paano sila or bibigyan sila ng time kung paano nila ilalatag yung kanilang mga tanong which is kung di ako nagkakamali 30 minutes lang allotted time for each individual members who will be interpolating the sponsor of committee report. So para sa akin ilan lang sila so baka isang araw matatapos na yan at ma-approve na yung committee yung resolution with the attachment yung reconciled na sa balya at saka yung isang complaint para ma-transmit na ito sa Senado forthwith.
In fact, sir, some would even say nga that it's already a foregone conclusion because, realistically, kasi dun sa Justice Committee pa lang, 55 na, and you're only trying to hit at a minimum 106. So, kailangan ng 51 votes.
Yeah. So, sabi ko, sa last na bilangan, I think last 2 days ago, nag-hit na siya ng mga 180, so 180 plus. So ngayon, umabot na siya ng 200. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano yung plus dun sa 200. Pero umabot na siya sa 200. So we're looking at probably on Monday, we're looking at either between 230 to 240 or 50 na votes. So more or less, yun ang lalabas.
Sir, if I may, kasi we have also seen the numbers, the survey numbers of actually, I think almost all the survey firms. The Vice President's approval numbers are really up in Mindanao. More than in any of the other island groups.
Yes.
I'm wondering if if the congressmen from Mindanao are feeling any pressure from the constituencies, given the fact nga na the bulk talaga of the support going to VP Sara is coming from Mindanao.
Well, I would not deny. Talagang malakas yung pressure kasi syempre Mindanao kasi known to be a solid base, di ba? Ng mga Duterte. So, nagmamatter talaga ito sa mga individual representatives coming from Mindanao. Meron akong mga kilala, mga ilan din na talagang nagkakaroon sila ng kumbaga binuway nila between yung ebidensya na nakita nila versus that of the pressure from the ground, from the district. So titingnan natin kasi ang Mindanao vote, hindi mo talaga yan masusolid na yes vote. So given naman talaga yan. Mayroon talagang section, may portion talaga from Mindanao votes from Solon from Mindanao na they will probably not really vote no, but they would probably abstain. Tinitingnan din natin ito. May possibility talaga na may mag-abstain, may possibility din na may mag-no because of this yung pressure kasi they fear the backlash considering that 2000 all politicians all public elected officers now are trying to prepare for 2028 election. So talagang nagmamatter yon and I would not deny that. Pero meron naman din talaga in Mindanao na buboto rin ng yes to support the impeachment.